Hi, and welcome to another episode of Yoga with Debbie. My name is Debbie, and we are going to be doing a flow for our abdominal muscles today. I know since I've started doing yoga and strengthening my abdominal muscles, my back pain has lessened so much. So I do enjoy challenging myself and making my abdominals stronger each and every time that I step on the mat. If you need any props, feel free to grab them. We probably won't end up using them today with what we're doing, but as always, it's your body. You listen to your body and make this feel good for you. If you're ready to begin, let's get going. We're going to begin at the back of the mat in hero's pose. So coming on to our knees, sitting down on the heels. And if this isn't comfortable for you, feel free to sit on a blanket or blocks or use some yoga jellies for under the knees. Once you have a comfortable position, close the eyes down if that feels good to you. And let's take a moment to center ourselves on the mat through our breath. Let's inhale a big belly breath into the belly, letting it fill full of air. And exhale, feeling it contract slightly. Let's do 2 more like that on your own time. Pausing at the top if that feels good to you. Once more, big breath in. Breathing out. If the eyes were closed, blink them open. Let's make our way onto all fours, finding that nice strong foundation. Wrists directly underneath the shoulders, knees directly underneath the hips. Take a breath in, pulling the navel into the spine. And on the exhale, leaving it there for a moment. Inhale, drop the belly, look up to the sky. And exhale, round. Looking towards that belly button. Inhale, drop the belly, looking up to the sky. Exhale, round. Inhale, dropping the belly. Looking up, and exhale, rounding through cat back. Inhale, back to neutral. Curl the toes under, reach the hands out just a little bit further, pushing the hips up and back, downward facing dog. Find your comfortable stance here. If it feels good for you, take that dog for a little bit of a walk, bending first one knee and then the other, letting the hips rotate if that feels good to you. And once you've found it, get stable foundation, find some stillness. Inhale, pull that navel into the spine. And on the exhale, come up onto the toes and ripple through into plank. Inhale. Pushing the way back up into downward facing dog, rippling through the spine. Exhale, rippling up through into plank. Inhale, back up into downward facing dog, gently rolling through the vertebrae. Exhale up onto the toes, rippling through into plank. Lowering the knees, uncurl the toes, graze the sides of the body with the elbows, lowering down onto the belly, shoulders underneath or hands underneath the shoulders. Inhale, lift up, baby cobra. Exhale, lower. And push your way back into child's pose, wide-legged or knees together. Whatever feels good to you. Just taking a moment to find your breath. Inhale, And exhale, let it go. And using the hands and the arm strength, pushing your way back into hero's pose at the back of the mat. Let's do this again. Back onto all fours. Inhale, finding that nice foundation. Making sure that our wrists are directly underneath our shoulders. Nice wide yogi hands gripping through the fingertips, taking the weight off of the wrists. Core is nice and firm. And let's uncurl the toes, coming into our plank pose. Nice strong foundation, pulling that navel into the spine. And when you're ready, roll over onto the edges of your feet and lift that arm up, side plank. If it's in your practice, you can stack your feet on top of one another. If you're not strong enough, you can lower that knee and extend that right leg, having that arm up. You're still working your core because you're pulling your navel into your spine. Wherever you're at, let's take it back to plank pose, rolling over onto the other side. Wobbles are good. That means you're challenging your core. Nice breath in. And exhale, lowering back to plank. And let's drop those knees, lowering down to our belly. And curl the toes. Inhale, cobra. And exhale, lower down. We'll just take a moment for belly shavasana here. A couple of breaths in and out. And let's push our way back into our all fours position, making sure that our knees are directly underneath our hips, wrists directly underneath the shoulders. Inhale, lift that right arm up to the sky. Exhale, thread it through. The left hand can come out, extended in front of you, or you can leave it underneath your shoulder, threading the needle. Take a breath in and a breath out. Back to all fours. Take it to the other side. Left arm raises and threading it through underneath that right arm, landing on that left shoulder, reaching that hand out in front of you if that feels good. Pulling that hand back to all fours. Now we're back onto all fours. Let's walk our knees towards the front of the mat. Lowering yourself onto your bum. Plant the feet. Lean back onto the sit bones. Take a big breath in to engage your abdominal muscles. Feels like somebody should be pulling that string, pulling your navel in towards your spine. Inhale for length. And on the exhale, lifting the feet up. Boat pose. You can keep your knees bent, you can straighten your legs, whatever works for you. Inhale, find length, and on the exhale, lower down, and exhale, come up, inhale, lower, exhale, come up, inhale, lower, inhale, come up. Try to not touch the feet to the mat if you can. Once more. Exhale, lower. Inhale to come up. Lower the feet down. And we will roll gently, one vertebrae at a time, onto our backs. I'm just going to scoot down my mat a little bit here. And raise the legs up, so they're facing the sky, feet are flexed. Place the hands on the nape of the neck. We're not putting any pressure on Inhale, tuck that chin in and lift the shoulders up a little bit. Navel's nice and tight. Exhale, stay here for a breath. Inhale, drop the right leg and extend the right elbow to the right knee. Exhale, lower. Inhale, come up. And other side, lowering the left leg, elbow to the right knee, back to center, keeping that core engaged. Exhale. Inhale, exhale, come down. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, elbow to knee. Exhale, back. Inhale. Breathe out. Breathing in. Breathing out. And lower. Bring those knees into the chest. Give yourself a big squeeze. Or you can take happy baby, whichever one works for you. If it feels good to rock a little side to side, then you can rock a little side to side. And whenever you're ready, lowering the feet onto the mat, stretching out one leg and then the other. Reach the arms up overhead, big stretch. And exhale, let it all go. Let your breath find a natural rhythm. Let your feet flop open, palms face towards the sky. Close the eyes down if that feels good to you. Let your breath find its natural rhythm. And let your body absorb that practice. If you can feel your muscles quivering and twitching, or more specifically your abdominal muscles like mine are, then just know that you're not alone. I'll leave you in a moment of silence here so we can let the body absorb the practice that we've done today. Get all the benefits of all the goodness that we've done to our body. Let all your muscles relax. Let the tongue fall away from the roof of the mouth. Relax the forehead. Relax the face. Begin to deepen the breath. Big breath in, fill the belly full of air. And open mouth, sigh it out. Invite some movement back into the body, wiggling the fingers, wiggling the toes, rotating the wrists and the ankles one way, and then the other. Bring the knees into the chest. Rock and roll our way back up to seated. And once you find your way there, find yourself in a comfortable seat. Big breath in, reaching the arms up overhead. Exhaling, hands down through the center towards your heart. Dropping your chin to the chest. Thanking your body for taking you through this practice today. The light in me honors the light in you. Namaste. I hope you enjoyed this practice today. I really enjoyed doing it. As always, working my abdominals is a challenge for me. So I try and do it as often as I can to keep myself challenged. If you haven't already, please hit that like and subscribe button. And if you enjoyed this video, please recommend it to your friends. It would be nice to have more people joining us on the mat wherever they are in